Let us understand the next chapter, grouping. The objective here is to increase logical capacity of the student. The group of question types tests your understanding and recognition of shapes and patterns. The question in this chapter relies on your ability to find shapes that are similar or different, your skills of sorting given shapes or symbols according to their common features. Let us see some examples to understand this chapter better. Which one belongs to the group given below? Is it option A, B, C, or D? Look at all the 4 diagrams carefully and also the options. What are common features among the options? They all have a triangle and a circle. They all have a triangle inside the circle. There are various angles. There is one circle and one triangle in each symbol. The triangle is always filled with lines. They are of different sizes. Are all the answers a triangle and a circle? Does A or D have a triangle shaded with lines? A does not have a shaded part, hence it cannot be in the group, and thus the right answer is option D. In this example, study the figures below carefully and find the missing figure represented by a question mark. We have options A, B, C, or D. Observe carefully. You will notice that there are 3 circles and 3 triangles. So obviously there needs to be 3 squares too. Among the options A and D, option D has horizontal lines which do not fit with the question. But option A has vertical lines which fit in. Thus the answer is option A. In this example, find the figure which replaces the question mark. Is it option A, B, C, or D? If you notice the first row in the question figure, second figure in first row is obtained by rotating the first figure to anti-clockwise. Follow same in second row. Rotate the figure anti-clockwise and add a bar. So the answer will look like option B. In this example, find the figure in the place of question mark. Is it option A, B, C, or D? Each row must have one downward facing arrow with a circle inside it, one upward facing without the square, and one left facing arrow with a square inside it, as well as inside the arrow one circle, triangle, and square. So the missing shape in second row is a left facing arrow with a square inside it. Thus option C is the right answer. Now let us go through some classroom exercise to learn this chapter better. In this example, find the figure in the place of the question mark. Is it option A, B, C, or D? As you can see in the first row, the same shape has different patterns. That is one triangle with one line, the next with vertical lines in the same direction, and the third is similar to the first. Similar changes are seen in the square. Thus the circle also needs to follow the same pattern. You can see there is one vertical line for the circle. Thus in the center, the circle with vertical lines should be there. Option A fits the pattern and thus is the right answer. In this example, find the figure in the place of the question mark. Is it option A, B, C, or D? Let us take a look at the explanation. You will notice that the outer figure is a mirror image and the inner figure is made bold. Hence, the correct answer is option B. In this example, find the figure in place of the question mark. Is it option A, B, C, or D? Let us take a look at the explanation. The third row has circles with 1 space and 2 space in the first and second patterns. So the third circle should be of the same size and there should be 3 spaces. Hence, the correct answer is option C.
In this example, group the following into 3 classes on the basis of their identical properties. Is it option A, B, C, or D? Here, it's a mathematical problem and we need to group it on the basis of their answers. 3 minus 2 equals 1. 20 divided by 10 equals 2. 20 minus 18 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 multiplied by 1 equals 1. 0 plus 3 equals 3. 2 times 1 equals 2. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 12 minus 11 equals 1. Now grouping all the numbers whose result is 1, box number 1, 5 and 9. Now grouping all the numbers whose result is 2, box number 2, 3 and 7. Now grouping all the numbers whose result is 3, box number 4, 6 and 8. Thus, the answer is option C.
In this example, group the following into 3 classes on the basis of their identical properties. We have options A, B, C, or D. Placement of the circle is the same for all the figures of the same group, and the groups are 1, 6 and 8, 2, 4 and 9, and 3, 5 and 7, and thus the answer is option A.